Alright guys, so now we're going to do example 5. I apologize, the video I just filmed got messed up. It stopped halfway through, so I have done the work because I don't have another blank copy. So I'm going to walk you through this. So now we're going to take our composite figure and we're going to subtract. So I just want to find this shaded region here. So I'm going to take the entire thing, which is a rectangle, and I'm going to subtract that unshaded region here, which is a triangle. So I'm still going to find the area of my rectangle, my area of my triangle, but now I'm going to take the whole rectangle and subtract that triangle part. So it's pretty straightforward. The rectangle is a 5 by 6, which is how I got that 30. The triangle part is a little more intense. I have to do some work here, as you can see over here. So for the triangle, I'm going to turn this sideways. I know that my base is 6 because this side is 6. But I can't find what my height is. So what I did is I broke it in half into a right triangle right here. So half of 6 would be 3. My hypotenuse is 4. And I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem to find that height there. Okay, so I have my height squared plus my side. 3 squared equals 4 squared. I get 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. When I subtract, I get 7. The square root of 7 is about 2.6. So when I come over here, my base, I'm going to go back to that 6 because that's the whole base. And then my height is going to be that 2.6. When I plug that in, I get 7.8. So I'm going to take my whole rectangle, which is 30, and subtract that unshaded triangle, which is 7.8, to get 22.2 meters squared. Okay. The next one, I have a parallelogram, and I'm going to subtract that white kite on the inside. Even though this is outside, this is not part of my figure. It's just helping me find the area. So parallelograms are base times height. My base is going to be this 14, because if that's 14, this is 14. And remember, height is that, I'm looking for that right angle, that 90 degrees perpendicular to my base. So it's going to be 9. 14 times 9 is 126. My kite is 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. If these are all parallel and they're all congruent, if this is 14, then this is 14, and this is also going to be 14. So my first diagonal is going to be 14. This diagonal here is the same as this, which is where I get that 9 from. So half of 14 is 7. 7 times 9 is 63. So I'm going to take my parallelogram, 126, subtract 63, and I get 63 feet squared. So here's my work for the second example 5.